It's 4 a.m. in Springfield, Illinois, and while you were asleep, Democrats were wide awake, passing bills that will raise your power bills, raid your road funds, and shield undocumented immigrants from federal law. This wasn't a legislative session, it was a political ambush in the dark. At 4:28 a.m., Republican Senator Chapin Rose stood on Capitol steps and called it what it was, theft. He said, Democrats stole your money, they sent your gas taxes to Chicago, and they put illegals above your own safety. And that clip has now gone viral, over a million views, and it's waking people up to just how far Illinois leaders have drifted from transparency and accountability. It's relevant for the whole country because J.B. Pritzker is running for president, and this is what he wants to do across the whole country. So pay attention and share. Tonight we're breaking down what really happened inside that all-night session and what it means for every family still trying to keep the lights on. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway, and I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And if you guys are new here, please make sure to hit subscribe. We're a growing channel, and every like, comment, and share, that's a very important one, share, helps us keep independent journalism alive. So let's talk about what happened in Springfield, Illinois, like New Year's Eve morning. Sorry, not New Year's, Halloween morning, because while you were asleep, Democrats were busy rewriting the rules. At 4 a.m. on Halloween morning, Illinois lawmakers passed 3 massive bills that will raise your electricity rates, raid downstate road funds, and expand protections for illegal immigrants, all in a single overnight session. This guy is running for president. Let's have a hear to what Senator Rose has to say. I know him, he's a good guy.
Hey everybody, it's State Senator Chapin Rose. It's 4:28 a.m. on Halloween. General Assembly just wrapped up its fall veto session. That's the state capitol behind me. And I'm not kidding you, it's literally 4:28 a.m. The Democrats raised your power bills. The Democrats put illegals over the safety of the citizens of the state of Illinois. The Democrats stole your downstate transportation funds. The motor fuel tax, the sales tax you pay on motor fuel tax, they stole it and sent it to the CTA in Chicago. That is the record of J.B. Pritzker and the Democrats who run this state.
So they wanted to do that so they can give illegal immigrants free bus rides, on top of many other things, including healthcare advantages. So that was Senator Chapin Rose standing in front of the state capitol just before sunrise, calling out what he described as a political heist. And he's not wrong. The first bill, called the Clean and Reliable Grid Affordability Act, sounds nice. Lets major utilities like ComEd and Ameren directly charge customers for new infrastructure projects, bypassing normal rate projections. In that translation, if they build it, guess what? You're going to be paying for it. The second, the Public Transportation Modernization and Rescue Act, diverts hundreds of millions of dollars in gas taxes from rural Illinois drivers to Chicago's failing transit system. And they also stopped any kind of money coming out of Chicago to pay for Chicago's problems, but they're taxing the rest of the state. J.B. Pritzker wants to do that to this country. Don't forget. And 85% of that funding goes north of I-80. And downstate counties, which generate nearly half of the gas tax revenue, are left with only 15%. So if you're driving to work on a cracked rural road this winter, just remember, your gas money went to fix it somebody else's subway. Anyways, and that's when House Bill 4190 came, which bans Illinois law enforcement from cooperating with federal immigration authorities unless it's a serious felony. What do these guys think that they can do? Like the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. End of story. Obama deported 3 million people. They called him the deporter-in-chief. They weren't complaining about this back then. It's only when they discovered that they could manipulate congressional districts that they wanted to get all crazy about the illegal immigration stuff. It's a sweeping expansion of sanctuary policies that critics say put illegal immigrants above citizens. He's running for president. Don't forget, guys. So what do you think? Should lawmakers be allowed to raise taxes and rewrite immigration law while the public is asleep? You know, drop your thoughts in the comments. I try to read all of them. And here's the part that they never expected. Governor J.B. Pritzker is expected to sign all 3 bills within a few days, calling them a blueprint for equity. That's a very, very key word on that, equity. But behind that slogan is a $3 billion transfer of wealth from working families to the political class. And even some Democrats admit that the optics were terrible, like bills worth billions of dollars that passed at 4 in the morning. That's the stuff Madigan used to do. But they want to bring this nationwide. Guys, let me know what you think about that in the comments. And if you got value from this news update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is next. I've been giving a lot of my opinion, and this stuff makes me very angry. So when government hides its actions in the dark, it's the people who pay the price. I'm an Illinois resident. Guess what? I'm going to be paying more money too because of this. And we never have a choice. Democrats have a super majority in the state of Illinois. It's not even close. There's like 30 Republican congressmen out of, state reps out of like 100 and something. And there's only like 15 or 17 state senators out of like 58. So it's not even close. They can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And Illinois taxpayers will soon see it on their electric bills, their gas receipts, and their property taxes. This isn't just about energy or transit. It's about integrity. The legislature of this republic should never operate in secrecy while families sleep. They literally gave them a 400-page bill and told them they had 15 minutes to read it, and then they expected to sign it. Because the Democrats control when the votes happen, who's writing the bills. They don't care. Republicans shouldn't even be involved, according to them, because they're in such a super minority. They can all vote no 1,000,000% of the time, and it's never going to change anything. Do you want that nationwide? I don't. So Senator Chapin Rose, I don't even want that for Republicans nationwide. I think there should be dissenting opinions between parties. Let me know what you guys think about that. I think when there's debate, that is when the best part of our country comes forward. I'm going to repeat on that one. Chapin Rose stood alone on the Capitol steps and called it what it was, an act of political theft. He wasn't wrong. The real question is whether voters will remember this when they flip their light switch on this winter. Because in Illinois, the cost of keeping the lights on just went up. And accountability, guess what? It went out the window. God bless, guys. Stay alert. Hold your people accountable.